Hey guys, it's Shannon from iHeartRadio Canada here with Aqyila.
Hi.
And you might be wondering, what are you guys doing out here? We are going to make some flower arrangements today as an ode to your song Bloom, which I hear on Virgin Radio every day when I'm doing my radio show. You're our iHeartRadio Future Star artist right now,
Thank you.
which is so exciting. So we have
hard.
some vases here, and then we're going to put some flower decorations together while I ask you some questions as well.
Beautiful.
So first of all, how does it feel to be an iHeartRadio Future Star artist?
It feels amazing. Honestly, I feel really honored too to be recognized for the work that I've been putting in and the work that other people have obviously helped me, do to get where I'm at today. So to be recognized in my own city is awesome. I heard myself on the radio when I was on the way here in the Uber. And I jumped because I was like, oh my God, it caught me off guard. But it was nice. It was really nice to hear my song. And I understand why my friends react the way they do.
Yeah.
Because it's like full circle moment, when you hear yourself on the radio as a kid versus now, it's like you're actually doing what you love and singing. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's got to be so surreal to be like, oh wait, I know this song. That's me.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
I was saying too, I hear your songs on TikTok all the time. So I just feel like you're everywhere right now, which is going to be cool.
Yeah, it's pretty surreal.
Yeah.
I'll be scrolling on my timeline and I'll hear myself and I'm like, oh my God. I'll keep scrolling and I hear myself again and I'm like, this is so weird.
That's so wild.
But I get it. It's dope. I think a lot of people just really like this stuff and it shows and it's fun.
Yeah. Should we dive into doing some flowers? Okay, I was saying I've never done this before, so no one judge me. You buy yourself flowers every 2 weeks.
Yes, I do.
That's so nice.
I love flowers.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
So I, like so many people, I first saw you, or I first heard you on TikTok when you first had a song go viral. But I feel like you've now had a couple. Which, how does that feel to be able to do that more than once? Because I think for a lot of people, it's like a one-time thing, right?
I don't understand. I just will sit in front of the camera and just share, the song. And I would hope that it would resonate, but I'm trying not to pressure myself to be oh, this has to go viral. But when it does, it feels great, especially when I'm this is a song I really like. So I really hope it reaches the right people. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And people ask me in sessions, they're like, well, what is it that you do? And I'm like, I upload the audio privately. I tell them, I upload the audio for myself only to see. And then I use the audio publicly on a later on date. And I don't know, but it works for me.
Interesting. So it's a little bit strategic, but not.
But yeah, I'm not really trying to overthink it too much because what I don't want to do is to be I got to go viral. This is it. This is the, because then it takes the fun out of creating the music.
Yeah.
And for me, music and creation and how it makes me feel always comes first.
Totally. And I think too, especially on TikTok or something, the second that you can really tell that someone is doing something to try to go viral, it takes away that authenticity and then it almost ruins it.
Yeah. It makes it less authentic.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
I feel like people online anyways can tell when you're not being authentic to yourself and then when you are.
Yeah.
So
yeah, would you say that that's, I guess, also a key to success online is just being yourself?
Yeah, stay true to you. Because that's cool. If you're not really, I feel like if you're not on, if you're online and you're not really trying to present yourself as the way how you normally would to your friends or whatever, it's it's gonna start to show, I think. And people don't really, especially on TikTok, I feel like people don't really care to see when it's oh, you gotta act a certain way. I think people like when you're just real and you come on the camera and you just either sing or you talk. I love when I'm scrolling and I hear people telling story times, or they're in their car and they're I had a bad day today and this is why. It's just so relatable.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what people also like too, when they can relate to you, whether it's when you're a singer and they can relate to your music, or when you're just a content creator and or maybe you make art and it's I made this painting and it made me feel like this. And then, people will be oh my gosh, this describes every emotion I was feeling. And, so I think people love that relatability. And I think that's why TikTok does so well too.
Yeah. I always am almost jealous of artists in a way because you get to help people relate their emotions to you or to themselves through your music. So how does that feel to when people either are lip syncing to your songs or making TikToks to your music?
You know what's so funny? When I was 10, 11, I didn't realize that I was writing songs. I thought I was writing poems.
Oh yeah.
But I was singing them all the time. So I have this whole poem book, but I was going around my house like, oh yeah, this is really like Shakespeare-esque. And then I realized, I'm like, it's just, all it's missing is a beat. So these are pretty much songs, but it became like a form of therapy. And like anytime I was upset, like I would just like start writing about the situation, but in a way of like song, almost like I'm expressing myself to said person or the whatever situation it was that was bothering me. And that's how I guess I found like journaling too. Like they came hand in hand for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah, it just became really therapeutic. And I feel like that outlet allowed me to like reach other people who probably going through the same thing, or at least feel the same way I did, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Songwriting is it's really cool because you end up connecting with so many other people that feel the same way as you, and that makes you just realize you're less alone. Like,
totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. How did Bloom come to be then?
Oh my gosh, Bloom was so random, not gonna lie. It was so random. That was my first time meeting Jonathan and Maya. So Maya was the co-writer and then Jonathan was the producer. But they both knew each other. And so in the session, like, we're making we're making the song. Like, Jonathan was working on the beat, but I was like, I hear these like melodies in my head. Like, I feel like on strings it would be really nice. And so he took the string like input for the software he was using, and he started playing them. And after a while, I was like, oh, this is really pretty. When we got to, like, the hook part, I kept just saying, like, what is it you see in me? And I was like, this is a love song. Like, that's when it kind of, like, solidified that this is, like, something to do with love. This is something to talk about, you know, why you love the partner that you're with, and et cetera, et cetera. And so me and Maya were just bouncing ideas off each other's heads. And she came up with, like, the think I left my sweater back at your house. And I was like, that is so cute. Because, like, yeah, you like everybody probably has a sweater from somebody that they love, and it's like, oh, you know, you're just looking for an excuse to go back over there, you know? Like little witty things like that in relationships that remind you like why you love the person that you're with.
Right.
So that's how Bloom really came about. And it also kind of just embodies a love that I also want to receive too, you know?
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was really fun writing that.
Yeah, and you can hear that in the song, which is so apparent. I love that. Yeah. And then, so you did that version, but then you did a version with strings from Paris.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Which is so beautiful.
Thank you.
All the comments were saying that it needs to be a song that's like in Bridgerton.
Yes,
which
everybody kept saying that.
I heard that too, and I've also been watching Bridgerton, so I think I thought that as well when I was like, this is such a Bridgerton song.
My mom loves Bridgerton, so I was even telling her, I'm like, people were saying like, oh my god, it needs to be in Bridgerton, and I'm like, hey,
there you
she
go.
sees me.
Yeah, manifest it.
Let's do it.
You won a JUNO.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. JUNO award winning.
Thank you.
That's so wild. What's next on the bucket list? Like, what do you want to accomplish?
I would love to actually perform at the JUNO Awards show.
Yes.
Like, you know, that'd be really dope. So that's been on my bucket list. I also would love to go to even like an American award show at some point as well. I think that would be so fun, just to be able to see other artists too that I also listen to in like the R&B world, and even not in the R&B world, just in general, that I just really love. I would say traveling, but I did a lot of traveling recently.
So a little less traveling.
Girl, I don't want to see another airport for a hot minute. I am so tired of seeing planes.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. Like, I did a lot of sightseeing.
Oh, nice.
I got to go to like Paris and New York and then London, and all those were like first time experiences. Atlanta, and it was so cool to like try different cuisine, and I tried escargot.
How was it?
Okay, it was cool, but
you can be honest.
I only ate one.
Okay.
And I didn't want to try anything else. I couldn't get it out of my head that like these are the little guys that you see on the ground when it rains, and like that you step on as a kid, and you think it's all fun and games. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just leave this experience alone. This is great. Oh,
yeah.
There's a hair on my face. I was like, let me just leave this experience alone, and you know, eat what I know.
Yeah.
I ended up trying, oh my gosh, what kind of, it's called, scallop, but I thought it was scalloped potatoes. Because how we have the scalloped potatoes.
But then there's also scallops.
Girl.
I recently learned that.
Girl, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
So imagine.
Scallops are delicious.
Yeah, well. No, I took the biggest bite of the scallops, and I was like, what is this?
You're like, this is not a potato.
I was so upset. And like, who was traveling with me was Joe. So he's head at Sony, and he's was like my A&R as well, and he was like, oh, that's not potato, and I was like, I wish I knew, because I don't know what I just ate.
Especially when you eat something thinking it's going to be another taste and then it's not. That's gotta...
I was so disappointed.
Yeah, that's rough. Camila Cabello showed love for your music.
She did.
That's wild.
That was cool too. She DM'd me like talking about how she was really excited about the song, and that was really nice. Like I was shocked.
Yeah. Is there any other artist that's reached out to you as well, or anyone that you are like hoping hears your music one day?
Oh my gosh. Well, there's a producer that I really, really, really love, and that I've been talking about in like almost every other interview that I wanted to work with, named Robert Glasper. And one day he messaged me. It was the same time when Bloom was going viral, but he messaged me about Hello, actually. Wow. So I thought that was pretty cool. And he was saying how he really loved the song and like my voice. I was like, wow, like thank you so much. Like this is so full circle, because I didn't even know that you knew I existed. You know, that was pretty cool. What other artists? Damn,
Who's like your dream collaboration?
Oh man, I would love to do a song with Jhené Aiko. I think that would be like really like soft girl vibes.
Yes,
like, very
I can see it.
Serene. She has a really calming aura about her, and even like her music. Like whenever I play it, like I'm always like hand on heart, just like laying in my bed, like this is what life's about.
Yeah, she gets it.
She gets it.
Yeah, totally. Amazing.
For
How's
sure.
your bouquet looking? I was kind of copying you at times. I was like,
really?
what are you doing over here?
Oh my gosh, girl, I'm just
that I can incorporate in
Yeah.
mine. I feel like, are you done yours, or do you want to add anything else to it? Oh wait, we have twine and things too.
Oh
I
yeah.
totally forgot.
What is this for?
We gotta do. You can like wrap it around the vase.
The vase? Oh, that's cool. I've never done that.
Decorate it.
Yeah.
This one is like wiry.
Yeah.
So it might be easier.
That
And
would
then
be
there's
easier.
also like ribbon.
Oh, pretty. Okay, I see pink. I see pink.
Almost forgot. That's crazy.
Oh man,
that's wild. When did you realize that you had a voice?
So I started singing like as a kid, but I was just more so like imitating like what I heard.
Okay.
My mom played a lot of Whitney Houston, a lot of Alicia Keys, and I was just vibing honestly with what I heard until I think honestly until I started going viral for singing like on the internet, like in like middle school and in high school. Then I was kind of like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, I'm just gonna wait for the siren.
Yeah, I was gonna say this might be interrupting the
Yeah.
Hold for siren.
Ooh. I'm trying to rap. Is it rapping for you?
This one's like yeah, I think you can like bend it.
Do I start at the top or something?
I don't know. I'm gonna like bend it over the vase and then hope it like holds from there.
Oh.
We'll see. We're learning as we go.
Yes, we are. Oh my god.
Look at mine. It's like not even. I like it. It's like a slinky.
Hold on, you know. Hold on.
Or you went no twine.
Do the ribbon.
No twine. Yeah, you can do the ribbon.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Did you say you went viral in middle school and high school?
Yeah. So I sang on YouTube. I did well, I didn't really go viral that first one anyway. I did it again on TikTok, but I sang Here by Alessia Cara.
Oh.
And that cover only had like 100-something views, and she DM'd me on Instagram. I was like, oh my god.
No way.
So I was shook. I was like, guys, she knows I exist. Wrap it up. Everybody, get the jet. Like, I'm out of here. Like, I was telling my friends, like, whoa, guys, like, she knows I exist. This is crazy. But it was so sweet.
Yeah, and that Ontario connection as well, right?
Exactly. So she was just like, keep going. She's like, I saw your cover and it's amazing. Your voice is so beautiful. And I was like, wow, like, that's just amazing. And I know how that feels like now, like being an artist too, when I see other people doing covers of like my songs, I get so happy. I comment. I'm like, wow, like thank you for taking the time to do that, you know?
And you know that's the biggest compliment to them.
Exactly, because I know how it made me feel. So I really appreciate her for doing that.
Yeah.
And that just made me want to keep going. So I kept singing online, and sometimes then I got more comfortable. Instead of doing covers, I started like writing my own songs and then putting them on SoundCloud. So I started doing that in grade 9. So I would just find beats on YouTube, and then I'd sing to them, and I would upload them. The way how I used to record music was like so interesting. I used to hold my MacBook Air and sing into the mic directly using my brother's gaming headset, and it was on GarageBand.
Amazing.
And I had no autotune, so I was re-singing everything over and over and over again. My brother was like, please tell me this is the last take, because he's hearing me all the time. And I was like, no, it's not the last take. It has to be like right. And I feel like I'm a perfectionist. So sometimes I feel like I'm definitely overdoing it. But I just want to I want it to be the way I want it to be, you know? And anyway, like I would upload the songs and my friends were like, this is so cool. Like one day I'm telling you, you're going to start releasing music. And I was like, I don't know, guys. Like I went into child and youth care. Like I didn't really think that I would actually be a singer. I didn't know how it would ever segue to that, but it did. And that's really fun.
Crazy.
It's really fun. Yeah.
That's wild. I can't believe that about Alessia Cara. I feel like you need to DM her now and say, girl, give us new music.
I should. Oh my God, yeah.
Because it's been a minute. I miss her stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, how's your flowers looking?
Hopefully it looks good on camera.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Okay.
I love it.
I love yours too.
Thank you so much. I have a little sad one over here, but I kind of like them.
Hold on. No,
it's
you're
nice.
Good.
Thank you so much for hanging out today.
Thank you
in
for
the sun
me.
in Toronto.
Yeah,
with some flowers.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Amazing.
Thanks.
We did it. Guys, what do you think?
Oh my gosh, that was fun.
Yeah. That was fun. Thank you so much.